Now, President Biden and Pope Francis meet at the Vatican. What the Pope told him about receiving communion. And a prominent Republican Trump critic calls it quits. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for joining us. A little soggy start to the day. Austin's over in the Weather Center with a peek at the weekend. Good afternoon, Austin.
Good afternoon. And, you know, we really are starting to dry things up outside. Thankfully, we saw plenty of rainfall yesterday, more rain showers this morning, but now it looks like the cloudy skies are still overhead, but not nearly as much rainfall. 51 degrees currently in Madison, starting to dry things up. And as expected, a lot of the showers that we started with this morning, even most of those have dissipated, but we still have a few showers here and there. There's a good 20% chance that you may see one or two more showers passing through your area here later on today, but that chance is pretty low as of right now. Taking a peek at our temperatures, upper 40s and low 50s, almost exactly where we were yesterday at this point, and our wind speed still a little on the stronger side of things, about 5 to 15 miles per hour, even pushing 20 in areas like Juneau and Monroe. So make sure you stay tuned because I have a fantastic forecast coming up with plentiful sunshine, minimal rain chances, but a cool down. So I'll have details on that coming up a little bit later on.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you. President Biden began a 5-day diplomatic trip to Europe by meeting with an old friend, Pope Francis. The meeting comes ahead of economic and climate summits. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
President Biden presented Pope Francis with a challenge coin traditionally given to heads of state and military leaders.
You are the most significant warrior for peace I've ever met.
The two met behind closed doors for an hour and a half. The White House says they talked about the Pope's fight against the climate crisis, his advocacy to share COVID vaccines globally, and the economic recovery worldwide. But the president says the discussion went beyond policy.
Talked about the fact that he was happy I was a good Catholic and I should keep receiving communion.
President Biden then had a meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron. It was their first face-to-face since tensions were strained in September when the U.S. sold nuclear submarines to Australia, costing the French a $66 billion deal to sell their subs to the country's military.
I was under the impression that France had been informed long before that the deal was not coming through. I honestly thought it was not going to happen.
Today's meeting set the stage for the G20 summit starting Saturday in Rome. President Biden's agenda includes issues he's also been working on here at home, addressing climate and corporate tax changes. G20 leaders are expected to sign off on a global corporate tax rate. 136 countries have agreed to a minimum 15% tax on corporations.
Countries have lost the ability to gain meaningful revenue from taxing very successful corporations, and more of the burden has been placed on workers.
After the G20 summit this weekend, the president heads to Glasgow, Scotland on Monday for the start of the UN Climate Change Conference. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Now, presidents typically hold one-on-one meetings on the sidelines of these large gatherings. However, the White House has not yet said who the president plans to meet with during this weekend's G20 summit. Two people we know he will not be meeting with are China's Xi Jinping and Russia's Vladimir Putin. Both men chose not to attend the summit this year. Republican Representative Adam Kinzinger of Illinois, a critic of Donald Trump, who is one of two Republicans on the panel investigating the deadly Capitol attack, announced this morning that he would not seek re-election next year. The military veteran who won a long-shot suburban congressional district a decade ago became one of a handful of Republicans who voted to impeach the former president on the charge of inciting the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. He joins a small but growing list of Republican Trump critics in Congress deciding to bow out. An apartment fire this morning closed a portion of Monroe Street in Madison. The fire broke out in a third-floor apartment in the 2900 block of Monroe Street. We're still awaiting word on what caused the blaze. No one was injured, but a dog in the apartment was taken in for treatment. A Uw-Madison tradition is back, and that means pink flamingos are filling Bascom Hill again. The tradition began as a prank back in 1979 when students covered Bascom Hill with 1,008 pink plastic flamingos. Nowadays, it's used as a fundraiser to support numerous different departments and programs at the school. If you donate $250 or more, a special red flamingo is mailed to you so you can decorate your own place. This year alone, there have been 1,146 donations totaling almost $200 $100,000. The rapper Fetty Wap has been arrested in New York City on federal drug charges. He was arrested at Citi Field, but details of the charges against him were not released. Fetty Wap's real name is Willie Maxwell. He rose to prominence after his debut single, Trap Queen, reached #2 on the Billboard chart in 2015. West Virginia was at the forefront of U.S. state rollouts when coronavirus vaccines became available in January. Those days are a distant memory. Only about half of West Virginia residents are fully vaccinated. According to federal health data, the number of doses administered per capita in the state is the worst in the nation. A SpaceX rocket is on the launch pad ready to take a new crew to the International Space Station on Halloween. Navy Lieutenant Commander Kayla Barron and 3 colleagues will be there for the next 6 months. She's already spent years on a series of groundbreaking missions under the sea. The 34-year-old Barron was among the U.S. Navy's first women commissioned as a submarine warfare officer, and now she's about to soar roughly 250 miles above Earth.
This is the most dangerous thing I've ever done. For me, being on a submarine felt pretty safe.
Does it feel as though you're going from living in a metal can underwater to living in a metal can up in space?
Exactly. I mean, to me, when I look at the space station, I mean, I don't know what other people think about, but I go, that's a submarine in space. I think about that every time I see it. It's got a better view, though. Having windows is a nice upgrade.
She will be joined by 3 other NASA astronauts when they are launched on Sunday. And with these 4, the number of people who have ever been to space will top 600 for the very first time. Well, just when you thought you've heard of everything, today we're going to introduce you to a lava bomb. It happened when a volcano on a Spanish island spewed large lava fragments into the air during an eruption. The lava cools into solid pieces before they reach the ground, and the lava bomb is created. The molten rock that looks like a cannonball then speeds down the side of the volcano, still glowing from the heat and amazing spectators. There you have it, lava bombs. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. A look at what's happening on Wall Street. And Team USA is headed to the Winter Olympics in style. A look at the team's uniforms coming up.
It's the 99-cent sale this Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Get products for just 99 cents. Hy-Vee Midwest pork top loin chops, Dole garden salad or coleslaw, red peppers, and Totino's party pizza. Just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
It's the 99-cent sale this Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Get products for just 99 cents. Hy-Vee Midwest pork top loin chops, Dole garden salad or coleslaw, red peppers, and Totino's party pizza. Just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Earnings momentum kicks into high gear for big oil and energy. Chevron scored its highest cash flow on record during the third quarter. The oil giant's revenue stands at $43 billion. That's an 80% jump compared to last year. Meanwhile, Exxon posted its highest quarterly profit in years, thanks in part to increased demand and higher commodities prices. United Airlines is set to resume in-flight hard liquor sales next month. Alcoholic drinks will be available for purchase on flights longer than 300 miles. The pandemic prompted many airlines to suspend liquor sales. Over the summer, United was one of many to limit drink service because of unruly passengers. Some airlines say they won't resume liquor sales until next year. If you're in the market for a couch or new headboard, Gap and Walmart are teaming up to launch a furniture line. The collection will feature 150 pieces priced from $50 to $629. The line comes after the two launched a home collection in June. And deep discounts are still in store for Halloween weekend. According to Refinitiv, online discounts on Halloween looks have jumped nearly 70% this year. This comes as more Halloween costumes are being sold online. Halloween home goods are also more abundant this year. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Elise Preston.
Thank you, Elise. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 73 points. The NASDAQ up 7. The S&P 500 up 4. Only 3 months after the Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo ended, we're just 3 months away from the Winter Olympic Games in Beijing. And Team USA will be ready for the cold. Ralph Lauren unveiled the new Team USA closing ceremony parade uniforms for games. It happened in New York. The American designer has clothed Team USA since 2008. For closing ceremonies, Team USA will wear a buffalo plaid hooded puffer jacket, which is made from recycled materials. The navy blue turtleneck sweater has the American flag and the Olympic rings. The men will wear white fleece pants, and the women will wear blue fleece leggings. Three-time Olympic medalist snowboarder Jamie Anderson, who is at the event, said she's ready to win gold again.
Feels like after winning 2 gold medals, anything less than gold, isn't as good, obviously, but I also feel a sense of release. I've already done so much and I've done so good, and I'm going to go into it with an open heart and just trust the process.
The Winter Olympics get underway on February 4th in Beijing. Well, it's a big weekend for outdoor activities. Badger home game on Saturday, trick-or-treating on Sunday. Austin has the forecast for both when we come back.
Black November starts now at Ashley Home Store. Black Friday mattress doorbusters are available now. Save up to 65% off top brands and pay no interest financing for up to 5 years on luxury brands. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Give your home a fresh update and save big money with Mohawk Tile from Menards. Mohawk features a large selection of beautiful and durable ceramic, porcelain, mosaic, and glass tile. Get the job done right with professional quality tile installation products from Tech. Menards carries Tech mortar and grout to work with all floor and wall tile sizes and types. Get 11% off Mohawk Tile and Tech installation products now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Yes, I saw your national TV ad with Joe in it, and I'm really excited about all those extra benefits and free services you say the government just authorized. It's not available where I live? Wait, read the disclaimer? Who are you people?
National call centers, they're just not the way to go when you can meet with a trusted and knowledgeable Medicare insurance agent from Informed Choice Insurance Agency. Because nobody knows your local hospitals, doctors, and pharmacies like your local Informed Choice Insurance agent.
My mom is a very outgoing, social person. She was very hesitant at first, leaving her house that she'd been in for over 40 years. She was not really sure why we needed to do this. We walked in and we were like, wow, this looks like a 5-star hotel. now that she's here and she's around people every day and she's being social, she really enjoys her time here. When I talk to her at night, she's happy and she's not sad and lonely anymore. I feel relieved and a lot less stressed knowing she's here and knowing she's safe.
The grand opening of Furniture and Appliance Mart in Madison is Friday, November 5th at 10 a.m. Located next to Best Buy on East Springs Drive, the all-new store will feature the area's best selection of new styles, custom furniture, design center, and appliances. Join us at East Springs Drive on Friday, November 5th.
Saturday on News 3 Now this morning, we've got what you need to know ahead of this weekend's homecoming game at Camp Randall. Plus, we'll share your trick-or-treating forecast and how long the sun will stick around as we enter November. Join us Saturday morning.
Away from your TV? Not a problem. Get breaking news, weather alerts, and political coverage from the award-winning News 3 Now team. Plus, all things Madison. Stay connected anywhere with Channel 3000, Madison's #1 digital news source. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Friday, and you have some very talented people to talk about today.
That's right, Mark. We're in the final phase of the 94th National FFA Convention that's going on now through tomorrow down in Indianapolis, Indiana. And contrary to what we thought, they've got crowds that are just about as large as they were before the pandemic. More than 60,000 FFA members down in Indianapolis, including some of these award winners from our backyard. Congratulations. They have all either won their competition or placed in the top few spots as far as their competitive events are concerned. And you can imagine there's a lot of different events that are going on, but we wanted to make sure that we gave a shout out to all of these kids. I've got more details up on my social media page, Fabulous Farm Babe on Facebook. If you want to see pictures of these winners, find out a little bit more about the background as far as what their award was and how they excelled. And like I said, just congratulations to them all. So nice to get back to face-to-face competition in Indianapolis. They're still wearing masks, but it's still much better than those virtual screens that a lot of the FFA members had to turn to in 2020. So congratulations again. Like I said, Fabulous Farm Babe on Facebook has more details. So the markets today, we're looking at kind of a quiet trend as far as the overall markets are concerned. People continuing to keep an eye on the weather, though. I just got off the phone with one of my harvest folks, and they said that with this wet weather now coming in and the possibility of a little bit more wind, we really have to watch the corn crop. The corn has produced a wonderful yield as far as the bushels are concerned, but it's also made those stalks a little bit more compromised. So when we get the wet weather in there, they start to deteriorate quickly. So we'll hope that by the time we get our crop progress report out on Monday afternoon, that we're seeing some real measurable progress on wrapping up the harvest. Dairy markets today, that fluid milk contract continuing to slip just a little bit. Overall, the dairy complex is still very, very strong. This is the time of the year when we're hitting the sweet spot as far as holiday demand, and all of our cheese buyers that are looking at their budgets for next year. But like I said, the fluid milk contract's coming off some of its highs. Barrel cheese today down 3/4 cents at $1.82. 40-pound block cheese down 4 3/4 cents, $1.67.5. Well, the double A butter finishes the week unchanged at $1.94 per pound. But yeah, the blue and gold jackets, definitely a sea of them down in Indianapolis. They shut down the streets in downtown Indianapolis so they can all walk in the streets safely. And now I'm thinking we've got couple thousand from Wisconsin that are going to be headed back to the state. I hope that the sun shines around by tomorrow afternoon to welcome them back.
Absolutely. How about the green and gold?
But we can't do those late games.
I know. I'm exhausted.
Me too.
But it was a great win.
Yes,
great
sir.
Win. All right, Pam. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Here's Austin with that weekend forecast.
Oh, that was quite the game for the Packers last night, and quite the forecast for farmers coming up as well, as they need dry conditions, and that's exactly what we have dialed up here in our extended forecast. For today, still a lot of cloud cover and a slight chance to see another shower this afternoon, but we really are starting to turn the tides here, and we're starting to see those drier conditions taking over. Cooling down for next week. We're actually going to be talking about cooler than average temperatures, and that's pretty rare compared to this last month, where we really have been very much so warmer than average. But we are going to stay dry for Halloween. In fact, most of next week also looking to stay dry. Live look outside right now. This is probably the most cloud cover we're going to see over these next 7 to 10 days, as we are expecting a lot of sunshine most of these next few days. Tomorrow, starting with some cloud cover, but we are going to see that sun taking over just in time in the afternoon, like Pam said. But now our Doppler track is showing just a few more of those lingering showers. If you do see a shower today, today, it will be on the lighter side of things, and now it's looking like it's going to be pretty brief as well, with just a few of those spots of showers here and there in our Doppler track. Other than that, there is a potential to see a little bit of some drizzle here and there, but for the most part, we really are going to start to dry things out. This low pressure system has done a good job of moving off to the east. Now, this is going to bring some strong to severe thunderstorms in the East Coast for some areas, but for us, we are falling back into that dry pattern, which is great news. Future track does show that exactly here. Later on tonight, we are going to see those temperatures falling back down into the 40s. Tomorrow morning, we'll start with some cloud cover, but then by the afternoon, sunshine does look to take back over. Temperatures in those middle to even upper 50s for some spots. So overall, it's looking like a really nice forecast for our Saturday and a very nice forecast for our Sunday as well. A little bit of cloud cover moving through in the morning on Sunday, but for most of the day, we're going to see mostly sunny skies here. Temperatures a little bit on the cooler side of things with those upper 40s and low 50s. So we are going to start that cooling trend here later on this weekend. But then our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook still showing that we're going to be drier than average. And over these next 10 days, really not much of a rain chance. Today we're looking at about a 20% chance, but starting tomorrow, it drops off to a 10% chance, and that's how it's going to stay here for quite some time. And our temperature outlook, this is showing those cooler than average conditions, not just for us, but for actually most of the country. So we really are going to cool things down. Average high temperature is still sitting in those lower to mid 50s, but our high temperatures next week only expected to reach those lower to mid 40s. So really cooling things down. That is going to be the trend. Our 24-hour temperature change right now, it's showing nearly the same as where we were yesterday. So we're not really seeing those temperatures budging as of right now. Still sitting in those lower to mid 50s here for a lot of us. Wisconsin Dells at about 50 degrees. Now that extended forecast, again, it's a very nice one. But for today, a lot of cloud cover, unfortunately. That high of 54. Tomorrow's going to be the warmest day in our forecast because afterwards, we cool things right back down, and we're only talking 40s here in the forecast afterwards. But thankfully, we're going to see a lot of sunshine throughout, just a little bit of some cloud cover on each day. Not really much in the way of rain chances, which is great news for the weekend. And farmers, I know that they are going to love this forecast. Hopefully this next week is a good one for those yields. Get some harvesting done out there.
Yeah, get those fields cleaned up.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Austin. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. Howard is gearing up for the Halloween in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
We're gearing up for Halloween with an appetizer that any mommy or daddy would love.
3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is a Wisconsin Brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest brat, the brat that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Why settle for any Medicare plan when you can choose 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans exclusively from Quartz? Starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more now by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
We love celebrating Halloween here in the Test Kitchen. After all, when else do we get to dress up a little wacky? Plus, we love making foods that taste amazing, yet they'll scare the gajeebies out of you. Today, we have a new recipe that's perfect whether you're hosting a Halloween bash or you want to bring something special back to the office or to the pyramids. It's a mummy wrap brie, and it goes together like this. The first thing we do is split a brie in half and spoon some raspberry jam over the center of it. Now, we place the top back on and set it aside. Then we place a sheet of thawed puff pastry on a cutting board and cut it into half-inch strips. These are going to be the mummy's bandages. Next, we wrap the brie with our so-called bandages until it's covered. Well, everything except for a small area around what'll be the eyes. We brush it with an egg wash and into the oven it goes. When it comes out all golden and melty, we add some eyes and it's ready to serve. When you cut into it, it'll ooze with cheesy goodness. To get the recipe for our Yummy Mummy Brie, as well as lots of other spooky favorites, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with Kelly. Can't find your mouth, can you? Where today we found a Yummy Mummy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Is it good?
All right. We'd like to introduce you to our pet of the week. We had a mix-up yesterday, and we weren't able to have you meet Freedom. She's a 3-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier mix who was transferred here from an overcrowded shelter in Oklahoma. She's a bit cautious when meeting new people, but she is sweet, friendly, and growing more with confidence. Freedom has lived with other dogs and cats while staying in a foster home, but introductions with future furry roommates should be done slowly. She's looking for a loving home with humans who are teenager or older who can be patient with her and help her build her confidence. I love the one spot. If you're interested in adopting Freedom or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And finally today, Merriam-Webster has added 455 new words to its dictionary. The coronavirus pandemic contributed to new terms such as super spreader, long COVID, and vaccine passport. The list also includes a number of abbreviations and slang terms that have become ubiquitous on social media. Among them are TBH, FTW, and Dad Bob. Austin, help me out here. What's TBH? Well, to be honest.
Yeah.
And FTW.
FTW for the win.
Okay. You got it.
There we
go. Austin for the win.
There we go. For the win. We got ourselves a winning forecast coming up. And it really does start tomorrow because for the rest of today, we are going to see mostly cloudy skies and a chance to see a shower or two here and there, although we're generally trending in a drier direction right now. A low of about 44 degrees here for tonight. And this extended forecast, it's just very nice overall. Now, next week, we are going to cool things down into the middle 40s starting on Monday. And we look to stay there for quite some time. It is a little bit cooler than average, but with some sunshine, overall, I'd say that this next week is definitely for the win. FTW.
All right. Enjoy the weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.